Hello, people. Like Jonathan would like to say, my name
Hello,
is
people.
T. Abraham, and this is
Brett Abraham. Jody.
it's T. Don't mind him. All right. So today, we just want to share practical tips on effective Bible studying. Like, we're not giving methods or things that we believe works because they worked for us. So just they're not in any particular order, but we just pick on a couple of things that if you apply them, if you follow them, they will definitely lead to an effective Bible studying. So that's what we'll both be sharing.
Yeah.
All right. So I think Jonathan will be taking the first point. The first point is know what the Bible is.
Yes. That point is very important because a lot of people pick up the Bible, and because they don't know what it is, they are lost quickly. So follow this example really. Imagine you go into a library and you just pick a book randomly, and you happen to pick a history book, like maybe the Ugandan independence or something, history, and then you pick it up to read, and your expectation to reading that book is sort of, you approach it like it's supposed to be like a Van Damme movie, like like a non-fiction thing. You're going to get bored pretty much, not because the book doesn't like, it's not interesting or doesn't have facts that enrich you, but because you're approaching the book wrongly, you're approaching it with a mindset. So that being said, when we understand that the Bible is a book that has a theme, it's so connected, and then we come to the Bible because of that theme and its connections, then it blesses us. So it opens with Genesis, and then we see God creating, and then the fall of man, and from that point on there is a forward hope of redemption, and then Abraham is called and the nation of Israel goes forth. God works with the people, and the prophets come even when the people are not doing so well, brings the judgment and the consequences on them because of their actions, but still says God will not stop his plans, and then closes at Malachi. And then we have the continuation because it's still the same theme.
Exactly.
Matthew comes in and says the hope is here, and then all the Gospels, and then Paul comes in and expounds more, and John gives us a future revelation that the prophets have always been pointing to. So if you don't read that in the light of that history, if you're not ready to come to that, if you only come to it expecting Gengeon throughout, you're going to get stuck at Leviticus and all the you wouldn't read the genealogies in Matthew, but those things are vital to the theme and the kind of book that it is. So know the kind of book that the Bible is and approach it as.
So the first point we're giving here is to have to study the Bible effectively, know what the Bible is, or know what the Bible is meant for. Of course, you can get business tips from the Bible because people in the Bible, they did business and they are successful businessmen in the Bible. So of course, God can give business tips, can give success tips and career tips, but that is not primarily what the Bible is for. Like he said, it's an unveiling of God's salvation plan. So that's the first point, studying the Bible. Second point, I'll be taking that is you need to have a plan.